We're recording, so you could take off whenever.
Hey, good afternoon. It is Tuesday, the 26th, I believe. It could be the 27th.
It's the 26th. It's the 26th.
Bingo. Once you get out of high school, does anyone really know the date? But this is the Why the Hell podcast with Ty and Castro.
What's up? What's up, everybody? How's it going? How's it going? This is the first episode, or the remix of the first episode. We tried recording the first episode, and we came back. Like we had to come back to it. We listened to it. We were like, all right, first run out. We were like, okay, not so organized. We could fix it up, clean it up. What you think, Ty?
That's that's what they want. That's what Kenny wants you to think. But to be honest with you, he made some like very off-putting comments about EBT cards. So we had to remake the whole thing, logistics. But we're here for episode 1.0, however you want to call it, and we want to get this right for you guys.
So, we're gonna go off first episode first. The title. It's why the hell are we making a podcast, right? If we're the why the hell crew, why the hell are we making a tie? Let me hear what's your thoughts. Why are you making a podcast?
Um, it's kind of always been something I want to do. I'm a big fan of like audio mediums. Um, And I know you are too. You have your own podcast, the Level With You podcast. You guys check that out every week, Wednesday, Tuesday, one or the other. But it's a great podcast that he does. But yeah, man, it's we were shooting the shit back and forth over on Xbox, and we've been friends for quite a long time. And I was like, you know what time is better than the present?
I can agree with that. I can agree with that. I know that, and like you were saying, I got the Level With You podcast that I do with some other friends of mine. It's a video game podcast, and honestly, for me personally, I was like sitting around. I was like, yo, I wanna do a podcast where I'm just talking about general topics, not just video games. Because video games is such a niche group. It's like for just a select group of people. I wanted something broader, something that anybody could just hop in and pick an episode and might be able to enjoy.
Yeah.
And I was actually thinking about jumping in and doing my own. But I say one of the things that I struggle with is talking by myself, and I think I do great bouncing off of somebody else with the conversation. And like you said, we were shooting the shit on the Xbox, and there was some roasting sessions, and we were like, "Why isn't this recorded? Why isn't this somewhere so other people can enjoy?" Granted, we're not
Exactly.
gonna be sitting here roasting each other, right?
I mean, you may not be roasting me, but the flames is coming your way weekly.
I bet. I bet. And it's gonna be enjoyable for the people. I'm trying to humble myself a little bit, but I'm gonna be bringing the heat. What I mean, the kitchen stoves are gonna be on during this, and we're gonna be honestly. Like one of the things I wanted to mention, like when intro episode, make sure everybody understands what we're bringing every week. I think there's really, to me at least, there's really not a topic that's off limits. I don't know how you feel.
No, man, I agree. It's it's all topics on deck. I mentioned it in the last episode, and I'll bring it here. I really just want this to be a truthful forum. You know what I mean? Sometimes we'll hit on emotional things, we'll hit on funny things. I don't think we have a direct, as you would say, like direct topic each week, a niche thing we're going with. But yeah, man, as long as we're not, being disrespectful or hurting anyone's feelings, I think let's just have fun with it. And whatever we talk about, we talk about.
Definitely, and one other thing before we jump forward, I definitely wanted to mention. I thought about it as I was thinking about how we were gonna approach the first episode again, and just talk about why are we making this podcast. I was like, why the hell not though? Yeah, that's another question. Why the hell not? And that's like for anybody that might be listening, like don't let nobody tell you not to do it. Like if people could have tried to tell us when we brought it up, like, yo, why are you guys making a podcast? I would have been like, why the hell not? Like, you give me a couple good reasons, and I'm still not gonna listen to you. You know what I mean? Like,
And I think that's why we came up with the name was like, why the hell not? Why the hell, do we have to wait? Why the hell can't we do it? So,
exactly.
oh, I'm excited for this, man.
Exactly. Touch a little bit more about the fact that we've been friends for a while. Honestly, man, that what was it since high school, right? Like, you were a grade ahead of me. We
Yeah.
had a couple friends in common, and then honestly, sports, man, sports brings people together, right? That we would have never been cool because we never had a class together. You know what I
No.
mean?
But
But
the football, man.
those Saturday morning football games, those were battles out there. You know,
Hmm.
young kids, nothing better to do. We ain't out here popping bottles. We weren't the house party people. You know, like Saturday mornings, I'd walk 2 miles to make it to the football field. You know, because I didn't have a ride.
We never knew how you were gonna make it. It was always just like, yo, we gonna be there, and
We're
we
gonna
made
be
it.
there.
You know what I
And
mean?
you look back on it, like I made some crazy unhealthy choices. I'd get there, play football, and then eat a Whopper right afterwards because Burger King was right there.
Yo, honey bun for the fill up, yo. That's what we
Yo,
do.
so it started there. Because we have the same group of friends hanging out, Xbox, and just everything. We all grew close, and that's where we are here, man. Like I think between me and you, we always talking trash to each other, roasting each other. You know, we get on the football field. You know, you're in shape. I got out of shape, but I be out there talking trash like I'm gonna lock you down. In football, basketball, don't matter what it is.
By hook or by crook, man, you make it work. I'll tell you that. You
I
ever
find
see
a
this man
way.
play basketball? He be putting up some prayers, but they go in. So,
Listen,
hey,
I
it
got to
works.
at
It
this
works.
point in time, I've lost my first step, right? I got a couple injuries on me, got the weight on me. So, you know, I don't got the same first step back in high school. So I got to find the little bit of separation I might get. I'm jacking up a shot. But
Yeah, man.
that's the dynamic. I think I think also I like the dynamic as in you're like more even keel and you're like more like logical about some of your points of views. I'm more radical. I'm a little more off the deep end, and I
Are we
think it
calling it radical? I feel like there's a stronger word we could use here, than radical, because radical seems a little bit too dainty in this setting.
is there another word though. I don't think there's really a word that quantifies what I bring to the table with my nonsense. You know,
Hot take galore over there,
it is.
bro.
It is hot take galore, and people are gonna learn it. Like after episode one's like mad chill, mad normal. You know, they're like, oh shit, you know, they're just introducing themselves. They're explaining why they're making the episode, why they're making this podcast. By episode 5, people gonna be like, "Damn, this dude, he out here all over the place with his points of views."
I'm just hoping that they be like, damn this dude, and start the conversation back, and want to listen, not damn this dude, yo. I can't listen no more, and then we end up with no more listeners, and we back to square one.
Listen, I'm all for the conversation. That's what I want. I mean, people aren't gonna always look at it the way I look at it, right? I'm always gonna
Yeah.
either put out my point of view or I'm gonna play devil's advocate, right? In some cases, and that's what we try to do. We're not here debating like who's right, who's wrong. We're just putting it out there and putting out there, you know, where people are coming from. We're gonna come through our research a little bit about some certain topics and just come at it from every point of view, not just our points of views. And we're gonna see where it lands, and hopefully people enjoy the episodes as they come out, and and hopefully engage with us. Let us know. There might be something you guys want us to talk about. You could talk to us about why do men spend 10 hours playing Xbox and ignore their girls. I don't know. We get lost in it, but that could be.
That's Our girls don't really have Warzone with your boys trios and quads,
They
but
don't, but they
as
they
much as
could.
we love them, it's contradicting.
Exactly. They could talk about 90 Day Fiance together. I know they'd be watching it. Um, they like their reality TVs, the Keeping Up with the Kardashians. What they got, we got. We got something. But
Yeah.
it'll be a different topic every week. Definitely. I was gonna leave it up to you. What's the purpose? What's our purpose in general? Like,
Yeah, man. Before we touch on a purpose, I just want to, just kind of let people know, add on to the background that you talked about between us. You know what I mean? We've been friends for a while. Start off with the football, the sports, things of that nature. And it's no secret to our close friend group. We had a bit of a falling out for a certain period of time.
that's true.
You know what I mean? Some decisions were made, things of that nature. But you know what? We buried the hatchet, and I think it's it says a lot about us that we were able to do that and move on, and create a forum like this where now we can be good friends and partners in this, man. So
It's a level
there's
of
definitely some
maturity,
history
bro.
there. Exactly. There's
You know.
definitely some history there. You know what I mean? And, some certain type of connection. So, yeah, man, again, I'm excited for this. And I just wanted to let people know we have history. But as far as what to expect from this, again, it's just going to be a different thing every week. I just want it to be something that evolves, something that we can have fun with. Sometimes it'd be serious, sometimes it won't. But it's just something to make people think, people to smile, and just for us to have fun.
Exactly, and you never know who's gonna connect with the episode, right? This one we're
Yeah.
coming out the gate, and kind of letting people know, like, yo, whatever it is, that as long as it's not negative and not hurting anybody, why not try it? Why not start that? Like, you thought about making origami for people, go ahead. Who's stopping you? If something you love, you want to do it, go.
Is that me? I thought we were going.
No, no, no. I'm just saying.
Oh, I just want to make sure. I was like, did we have this conversation where I was like, yo, I'm about to just start folding paper mache? Like, I think origami, whatever. My bad if it's not origami.
It
But
it
continue.
could have happened. It could have happened. I might not be remembering this conversation. It could have happened at like 2 in the morning while playing Warzone. But whatever it is, that was just a random thought that came to mind. Whatever the person's interest in, go for it. We decided we wanted to do a podcast. That's what we're doing. You know. That, I think that's the major thing I want to get across this first episode. Like, I'm encouraging people, go out of your comfort zone, do something new. We're in the middle of a quarantine. What better time, to learn something new, pick up a audiobook, look at YouTube tutorials, start a garden outside, like, do something, right?
Exactly.
So I know that I got the little thing on front of us.
Yeah.
Um,
I'm looking at the show notes too. If people see me like, why does he keep looking off screen? I'm just looking at the show notes. Promise.
Exactly. So I know we've kind of run through it kind of quickly, so most of our show notes, but I definitely wanna point out there, like, I'm trying where to find us, right? Like, I'm trying to make sure I get this out to YouTube. I'll try and have it on Anchor, Anchor.fm. There's an app for it. I'm looking into how to put it onto iHeartRadio. I'm
Yeah.
gonna get it out to Spotify and Apple. At least those are the major ones. At least for now, that I'm gonna try and put it onto. Anything extra, I'm gonna pinpoint that afterwards in the later episodes. So
That's a good starting point, man.
yeah, no better than that, right? And I think it's. I know I was talking about how I wanted to end episodes about giving a sneak peek to the following episode, what topic we're going to be talking about, so people at least have a heads up, like, oh, this is what they're going to talk about next week.
Yeah.
We could throw that out there now. Not sure how long we already got in the phone call. I don't know if you could see that.
Hold on, I got you. We're about 26 minutes in, my friend.
All right, so we're about close to wrapping this up right now. So, sneak peek at episode 2. I think we agreed upon this. Episode 2 is gonna be, why the hell is Dakota Prescott asking for $45 million?
Listen, people, listen. This man is about to come with some of the most outlandish comments about Dak Prescott. Me, I'm not the biggest Dak Prescott fan only because he plays for the Cowboys, but I give respect where respect is due. So next week, please tune in to hear both of our points of view, and let your decision be where it may. But yeah, man, I'm excited for that episode.
Me too, me too. And I hope everybody enjoyed this episode. Where to find me, man? Like I try to point out, I'm doing the Level With You podcast with another group of friends weekly. We normally go live on Tuesdays on YouTube and on Twitch, but we also put those up. Those will be up available audio format that either Tuesday or Wednesday, and the video will be up on Wednesdays. I'm also gonna get back to making some gaming videos, so those will start going up on the Level With You show.
What games you playing, bro? Just a quick
Um,
hit.
so I was playing golf with friends. Some people got smacked up in golf with friends
I'm
yesterday.
talking about. I've been running.
I'm not gonna say if my showmate was there, but he was. I was getting some holes in ones like Tiger. So some of that, but mostly Warzone. We did start playing Streets of Rage 4, and I did enjoy that. So I definitely wanna see if we could beat that game,
Bring back memories. Yep.
right? So those are what I'm playing. So yeah, I know you work today. What did you make for dinner? We're wrapping it up. What you bringing for dinner today? For
Um,
work.
Yeah, man. For dinner, I made like some tofu stir fry. I don't know how good it's gonna be. Um, I just kind of threw it together, some bag rice, some bag veggies. But next week I'll plan to have a better recipe for you guys. Try to get a recipe to you guys out each week, something I'm gonna try. I'm by no means am I a chef, but just something for us to try while we're in the quarantine and kind of end the episode with that. And you can find me really nowhere. Maybe if you work with me, you can find me at Yale New Haven Hospital. Um, I don't want the feds tapping me, so I don't really have social media right now. But I do hope to in the future. All jokes aside, but yeah, man. Again, I'm excited for this. I'm excited for next week, and excited to see what the future is. And I really hope that you know people like what we have to offer.
Yeah, man. So I want to just say thank you guys for tuning in and checking out Why the Hell with Ty and Ken. And like he forgot to mention, you can find him on Christian Mingles. Just swipe right.
Shout out to Farmers Only. Farmers Only wants to be a sponsor for this podcast.
we're,
I'll hop up on there.
we're with it. We're with it. All right, guys. We're gonna check you out. See you next week. Episode 2. Why
All
the
right.
hell does Dakota want 45 million? Right?
Oh man.
We
Bye,
out.
folks.